we have a good chance to win them back.
Okay, sounds good.
I mean, these guys, they are not 2v2 players. They're just masses all the game, and we made a lot of mistakes.
Who
And
who is not 2v2 player, you mean?
Insup, Kiwi, and OC.
Well, I mean, there's nobody that's like a pure 2v2 player, but usually the people playing these
Yeah,
tournaments.
I mean, Cash is a super experienced player. You
Yeah.
know, back in the days, he was 2v2, 3v3 mass player, and he knows how to play team games very well. So I think he's the most experienced in the whole tournament, maybe in the whole Europe.
Yeah. Lado, have you been following the matches?
When I can, but I've been looking to see like who's winning and stuff. Like I saw the NA boys do well in their last set.
Were you surprised or?
No, I thought they could win it. I thought they could win it for sure. I don't know. The thing is, in 2v2, it's like the skill ceiling for these guys is already really high. So in 2v2, really anything can happen. Like I would say, I actually think Cash, Foggy, Hawk are the favorites here, but like I said, I mean, it's like in 2v2, I mean, really anything can happen. Like the dynamic with like the race combinations and the way the maps are set up and how all the battles fight out. Yeah, I mean, I could see either of these teams taking this today. So
Yeah, actually, not everybody knows the all the strategies, all the varieties of timings. So sometimes team can be very experienced, but you come to them with mass super early, and they're like, "What the fuck? What should we do?" And
Yeah.
so it's not like in solo when everybody knows timings which can happen, like early pushes and stuff. But over here, it can be surprised.
and we already
Actually,
see some off meta stuff with TC Grunt and well, not I mean off meta for solo, but then Foggy is doing the AOW creeping up the Merc camp in between the bases
yeah.
with a Potom. So that's most likely going to be to transition into Huntresses, but going to use that AOW to creep. Yeah, and then we see TC Grunt coming out from Cash.
It's kind of weird. Like he went grunt first, but it still made the war mill. So I think, yeah, he's gonna go. It's basically to creep quicker. Because if you get headhunters, you're gonna take a lot of damage. Whereas like now a grunt will do quite a bit of damage. It can help tank as well. So you're not getting your TC as the single tanking unit when you're creeping all the time. So
Yeah,
it's
actually,
nice
it's
adjustment.
a good choice. Yeah.
This is something I'd actually like to see more players do in terms of mixing up their tier 1 unit combinations. Like, I've been doing this with Elf too, like in solo, like making one archer at the start to help creep and do the AOW creep and then transitioning into hunts. And we're seeing that more now with Elf, but like even with Orc, like making that first grunt and then transitioning into headhunters, or even making like 2 grunts to help creep and tank, and then transitioning into mass headhunters. I think both of those are really good combinations. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out.
What the hell was that grunt of Spiral doing up there? Got ensnared by the Murlocs. Priestess with just aura first though. I mean, it's not that scary. It tickles a little bit.
Yeah. Super low
Yeah.
damage.
It's just to
Let's
slow
see.
down Spiral, trying to stop Spiral from getting 3.
Hey Neutron, what's the story behind your nickname, by the way? Like for a white guy.
Ah, oh, actually, when I was super young and I was just starting playing games competitively, I don't remember. Maybe I was 12 or 13 or something. Wait, I'm gonna close the door.
I was wondering because it seems like some players have like multiple IDs or like I don't know. They like shortened it. They went through like a transition.
Okay, I'm here.
So you
So
picked this
I
ID a long
love-
time ago, or?
I loved the song "Pretty Fly" or "Offspring."
Oh, okay.
So it's from there. Pretty fly for a white guy.
Yeah, that's a pretty good
And I
song.
like it very much. And I think I used it as a Smurf one day, and then started to play with it on tournaments and stuff.
Yeah. So
We
because
already saw
one side is short for white and nerdy. So I was like, these guys, they have a weird thing with white guys.
Yeah, actually, I never thought about it. Sounds fun.
Oh,
What a
man.
coincidence.
This Endurance Unholy Aura combo right at the start is crazy. It's like they have permanent speed scroll. Although we actually saw Spiral pop a speed scroll.
And just imagine what's gonna be on level 4 of heroes.
Yeah.
Wait,
I mean-
is the movement capped? Or like if you have Aura, Unholy Aura level 3, Endurance level 3, and Speed Scroll, does it all add up?
Well, speed scroll makes you to run at the maximum speed. It's not just adds some certain amount. So if you,
okay.
for example, both auras give you like, just for example, 500 move speed and 550 is the maximum, so it's gonna be maximum with.
Okay, so there is a maximum, yeah. Imagine if there was not.
Yeah, yeah, it would be fun. I mean, when you play in solo with elf or human, for example, and you find TC aura and DK aura, you feel like you're running or riding super speed car or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just imagine these auras level 3 balls. This is gonna be crazy.
Foggy's messing up his rally. Like an uncharacteristic mistake coming up. 3 hunters sitting at his AOW.
I did the same against.
Oh my god.
And he has a 4th one rallied. He's gonna he's gonna see these 4 huntresses joining his army, and he's gonna be like, "Where's the rest of my army?"
Wait, he just grabbed Wisp from there, but I think they must have been from a group maybe, because he's still not grabbing the hunts.
Yeah.
Unless he's like hiding them like as like a 600 IQ, but he needs them to fight now.
Uncharacteristic loss from WaN there. WaN had a coil and just lost a fiend.
I think 2v2 makes players play their bet, you know, like 20% of maximum skill or something. When I play 2v2, I play like shit most of my games. Miss micro or do some stupid moves. Lose for nothing.
We're actually seeing a ton of mistakes coming out early. Four hunts, Foggy. How do you not realize that you don't have 4 huntresses?
It's so funny. I mean, a couple of minutes ago he was microing.
There he goes. It was 5. It took 5.
In front of Pion to win some time, like super crazy micro, and after that he leaves 500 behind.
Yeah. So he had. It took 5. It took 5 huntresses for Foggy to realize.
But now just imagine how good he feels. Like he was, wow, plus 5 hunts from second.
Maybe that was intentional. He wanted the other team to think that he was teching. But now he's going to show up with all these huntresses, and he's going to be able to kill a base.
He was
He
right.
can push Spiral's base pretty hard here.
Yeah, against Hans Grants. Oh fuck, TC no TP. Yeah. Mr. Spirale.
I just realized I was muted. Oh my god.
Oh shit. But nothing changed.
Feels bad. Nobody cared.
Oh my god, grunts against Hans are so bad.
Yeah.
Spiral.
Damn, TC has no TP.
Yeah.
Spiral's losing everything. If he loses this TC, this is like game over. I don't see them coming back from losing a level 3 TC.
Wow. Why would you go grunts in this game? I don't get it.
No, WaN is coming to the rescue. He's actually going to clean up a lot of these units. So it's
Actually, grunts should be like a shield, but I don't think you need a shield actually. Against Hunts and Headhunters, you can just stomp and that's enough.
Well, to be honest, I think they just want to have like a really strong front line that can last, and then behind this, one's gonna do all the damage with the nuke. He's getting Creep Lord now as well. Thank you, Pain User, for the host. Hey, I saw the funniest clip earlier today. It's like a Formula 1 driver. He's streaming on Twitch, and in the chat there is like somebody who has like the same name as his girlfriend, like Charlotte. And she starts writing something, and he's like, yeah, by the way, the fake Charlotte in the chat. And then she writes, open the door. And he's like, oh shit. And then he realized she was outside his apartment, and she couldn't contact him, so he goes and opens the door. Oh my god, they got Unholy Aura.
Wow, they got Unholy Aura.
Once we played with Spiral against Undead and Orc, which went to mass range units, and my Hunts died so fast, so I decided just not to build it at all and fed Spiral. Because Hunts against mass Headhunters, DC and Leech and mass range with piercing damage, just a bunch of experience.
I kind of like this map. It's a brawl map, by the way, because there is only like 2 expos in the corner.
Yeah.
Oh my god, these auras. True Shot, Endurance, Unholy Aura, and War Drums.
Yeah, this is going to be a strong push coming out from Team Foggy
And
Cash here.
and the level 5 TC. That's crazy.
Does TC have Mana Potion? Yes, he does. So Mana
Mana
Potion.
and Invul Potion.
Yeah, the greater info, like the actual good one as well.
Yeah. Seems like it's over. No.
We'll see if there's a level 3 Lich that might be able. That's going to do a ton of damage. Nice and Pale coming out. We're going to need to see some big stomps. That TC is not even going to be able to stay in the front line. So nice detonates coming off. That's going to drain all the stomps with the TC and the Novas. There's that level 5 stomp. Although it's only hitting the front line, it's not hitting the teams in the back. But jeez, oh man, that crippler just melted. That was disgusting. That DK still has full mana. Oh, that Lich almost missed that coil, but way too much damage coming off 14 Foggy.
Well, it doesn't matter about Lich anymore. You know. Headhunters +3.
I didn't even realize Sparrow was tier 1.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I think Spiral was feeding. He went up to 50, and I think he fed some. And then after he lost like a few hunts in his TC. He was down at like 35 food for a while.
One's got a TP.
Not the best game for Spiral, to be honest.
Headhunters to 3 upgrade tags is and Priestess Aura +14. Fuck, just look at the damage. It's 40 to 56. Crazy.
Yeah, those berserkers are like heroes at this point.
It's like level 3 ward, so
Oh my god, the damage of berserkers. Insane.
Yeah.
I would almost like to see Foggy just expand behind this just to make sure that they win. And Foggy is still producing wisps too. Nicely played. I mean, that was a strong push, level 5 TC, pretty heavy auras. Yeah. Some bad early engagements and some mistakes from both sides, to be honest, but Cash Foggy were able to take it.
That was a rough game.
Yeah.
Okay, what was the second map? Guardians. What do you think about the maps in general, Neutron?
I like the maps. Maybe not most of them, or not all of them, but most of them I like. But Pyro, he doesn't like the new maps. I think that would be good to have more standard maps and just a few of new. But I like to play all new maps.
Yeah, the point is to try and find which one are the good ones, so maybe we can get some of them added in tournaments or on ladder.
Yeah.
Guys, in the chat, let us know about the sound levels as well, if I need to adjust anything. I don't know why, but for me, the game sound was pretty loud for some reason, even though it's the same as usual. So let me know if I need to adjust anybody. Why nobody streams, by the way, on your team, Neutron?
I don't know. If you're not used to streaming daily like you or some other streamers, it's very I don't know how to say, emotional consuming. I mean, you lose.
Yeah, but now you don't even need to think about the fact that you're streaming because you're just talking to your partner and focusing on the game anyway.
Yeah, maybe, but I don't know actually. Sometimes you just focus on games and don't care about streaming.
I'm surprised. I thought more people would be streaming. Like Foggy, for example, or like Cash easily could stream this, but only Hawk is doing it.
They give all the fame to you.
I don't care about the fame. I don't know who this person.
Who's this guy racing up? Look at this guy racing up.
Dude, I kind of like they need to improve this BNet. It's so sick that you have to like host a public game and stuff.
Yeah, that's crazy. Why do they even add a private game if nobody can join?
They can join if you add everybody on friend list.
Oh, okay.
Why is Sparrow writing 2 dots like this? Like I'm making sure everybody's ready. This guy is giving me like so much sass, I feel like. Every fucking time.
All right, this is a bigger map. Let's see if they make any adjustments. I think a bigger map is better for Spiral 1, so I think this is a good pick from them to try and make the game a little bit longer. I think that's generally the idea, especially when you're not really familiar with the maps. I think you basically just go for like big map versus small map. Like small map is aggression, big map is, you know, longer kind of macro game.
On this map you can expand, yeah, super easily. Like it's a very unique map in regards to that. Just kind of like the last one. The last one was like the low expand map. This is the opposite. This is like the mass expand map, where you got like all these easy ones in between.
Is that gonna get aggroed? Oh no.
No, it's kind of far.
I thought it was gonna get aggroed. I don't know. Is there enough room to build a tree at every one of these expos? Yeah, I think there is.
I mean, to be honest, the creeps are not that tough. Like if you get a couple units, like I guess not in this matchup, you're gonna have to wait for a little bit. You can do it as first camp maybe, but they're not that crazy hard to creep, I think.
That AOW has to be the closest possible to that mine. It is very, very close. I think one more square closer, I think it would aggro the creeps.
Lado was like so ready to win. He's like, look at what the champions, Night Elves are getting owned.
Man.
Actually, I'm surprised that Foggy makes Priestess every game. I think the meta of 2v2 games, even when you must, you take Keeper to make damage at start as much as possible, to focus heroes. So but he goes Priestess second game in a row.
Keeper just buys you so much map control early.
Yeah. So Priestess is great when you have like 3+ and you have already 40 foot plus, but in the early game, Keeper is very good.
Oh, and it looks like Foggy's doing kind of what I mentioned earlier, where you make that first archer and then you transition into hunts. So
It's kind of standard in solo.
Yeah. So I'm interested to see if he still goes into mass hunts.
Of course, he's not gonna make.
A player's forces are under attack.
Well, seems like gonna make XP first, or because he's not going for Hunter solo.
I think everybody's gonna get very good, by the way, in 2-on-2, like in the near future, because before there was like no ladder, it was like really bad. But now there is Pad's ladder for 2v2, and I think I saw so many people playing. Like Spiral is playing every night. Like there is so many different teams and players that are playing this. So I think in the future teams are gonna become really, really sick in 2-on-2.
I hope they're gonna make a random team ladder, because sometimes I don't have, or I don't want to play with someone else, and I just want to play 2v2 with random allies. It's gonna be nice, especially if most of solo players, not most, like a lot of solo players gonna play a random team, so you always get a high level ally, and gonna be fun.
But you want random team to be separate from a range team?
I think it should be, but it depends on how many players gonna play it. Because if there will be only few players which gonna play a random team, and you're gonna search for game for ages.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I don't think good players will play random team. I don't know what you're talking about. I freaking hate random team. Every time I played it, I got like a really bad teammate that didn't listen to anything.
Well, Cash played it a lot in Battle.net, Shocker played it, and many other players.
Yeah, so 2 good players for like 1,000.
Yeah, just examples.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna play maybe sometime.
If they have a good MMR system, it could be good. And
If you can play a range team, why would you wanna play a random team though?
Because you don't need to be on voice with someone and try hard. You know, it's like a light version of 2v2.
Yeah. But then for sure, random team should not match against a range team, because otherwise it's unfair.
Yeah.
Is this a town hall discussion, or are we doing a 2v2 tournament?
I mean, it's a 2-on-2 tournament, so we might as well talk about a subject that matters.
And this is we see a pretty fast TC level 3 coming out from Cash. Spiral still just level 2. Yeah, that's a super fast level 3. I guess Foggy is feeding him all the experience, so still just level 1 bottom. WaN is going to hit level 3 DK very quickly. I think off the screen camp. Yeah, we'll get level 3 off the screen.
I saw you play quite a bit of 2v2 as well, Lado, with Cruncher.
Yeah, we were doing pretty decently.
Yeah, I was surprised actually. Because like when I played with you, your keeper ran into 2 armies and died. So I was like, oh, it must be nice. Cruncher is playing with Lado when he's not making these moves.
No, I'm still pretty bad at it. No, but we were getting some good wins on Europe. We hit Grandmaster on Europe.
Who did you beat?
We beat Foggy's team, Foggy and Clown. We beat them in a best of 3.
Okay,
Yeah,
I wouldn't
that's
brag
a nice
about that
example
one.
of a team. Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah, and then no, but then we beat Shocker and Torrent. Shocker, and then we beat I don't know someone else. But we had some good games. Like all of our games were really good. We lost 2-0 to Maru and Sonic.
Yeah.
They were like pretty close games.
Mario and Sonic have so many games together. They played a couple of tournaments, even won some, like $10 for the first place tournaments.
Yeah, they played on NetEase as well. They practice very, very hard actually for WGL and just 2v2 tournaments in general.
So they're really experienced. I mean, they have some synergy already and stuff.
Well, they have a style that not many people play, where they play like with Podem and Rifle Paladin.
Seriously?
Yeah,
I never saw their games.
Podem Hunts and Rifle Paladin.
Oh shit.
Me and Cash practiced against them, and then the first time we won 3-2, but the second time we lost 2-3, and then we led them because they play a lot. They are our opening team in WGL. But so far they haven't won though.
Lots of archers from Foggy's side. 4 archers before transitioning into hunts, and we don't even see a hunt on the battlefield yet.
Ooh, the Scroll of the Beast?
Did he get
Still
scroll release? Oh, he did get scroll
Gold.
Wow. Yeah, Foggy is actually slipping on his macro a little bit. Oh, he's going 2 lores. Oh, Foggy's going into MGs here. He's doing
Oh,
archers
shit.
into MGs.
Yeah, I'm pretty scary.
This is an extremely greedy build by Foggy to go fast expo into Mountain Giants.
Yeah. This would be the best timing for number 1 to fight very soon, because there is tier 3 going for Orc on the other side, and there is tier 3 going for Elf. So if they can fight before the tier 3 finish, that would be the best for them. The more they wait, the worse it's gonna get.
The question is, are you gonna scout it and attack them? Because they're waiting for their tier 3 to finish to get Orb and... oh fuck yeah, I think this cancelling of Spyro's expansion gonna trigger yellow team to attack. Because otherwise they would think that they have expansion and they can creep more, but now...
Cash doesn't have fortified! Oh my god. He queued +2 attack first. So
Oh,
his burrows are gonna start melting. Yeah, that's gonna force a fight like instantly.
Yeah, huge mistake.
And Lich is pumping out damage too, so already sitting at +15 and
Yeah.
gloves.
I think that expo cancellation triggered yellow team to attack. So without it... And actually I don't know how Archer's gonna be.
But Foggy has nothing.
Yeah.
There's a few archers, Priestess of the Moon. He's actually gonna Cyclone the TC.
Yeah, it's a nice cyclone.
Well, Cyclone ends and then he tomps again.
I actually think they're going to be able to hold this. He has a level 4 TC. That TC has a nice mana potion. I think yeah.
The Scroll of the Beast
They're
is
gonna be
huge. They used it on a lot of the units. Death Knight has Zank actually. That Death Knight is buff. I thought he should give that to Spiral's TC, but he didn't.
Lich is pumping out tons of damage here. I don't know. All these units are getting red. Spiral's TC getting low. This is kind of a close fight, to be honest. The statue in the back is huge in this fight. That statue is kind of keeping these units.
Damn, this Death Knight needs to give items to Spiral's TC. Give him the Yank at least.
Yeah, well, yeah. Oh my gosh.
Maybe he can stomp one more time, then come back with Yank. Because like the Death Knight you can pull back and fight, but the TC needs to stay at the front a lot.
Foggy's trying to kite back how many... He only has 1 Mountain Giant queued. Again, this is actually a macro slip from Foggy. He has 2 Moonwells in production, sitting with 900 gold. He wanted to break before this fight, or like during the fight.
Go boys, go!
Now the chase. 1 in the meantime, he's getting Crypt Lord. Oh, actually, he can't start that because he hasn't made... Okay, never mind, he starts now. 50 out of 50. Spiral on 37 supply, Foggy on 56, and Cash on 31. He does have the greater healing on the TC, but that still can get nuked. But 1 doesn't have Orb, he needs to wait for the Crypt Lord to be out and then bring that. I don't think he made Backpack.
And Foggy got tier 3, so he has Orb on that Priestess. Is going to be pumping out a lot more damage now. And as these headhunters are kind of being rallied into Cash's army, he's taking tons of damage and losing these headhunters. So intercepting the rally in between the bases. And there's no counter expand in between the bases. I thought we might see a counter expand while they're doing this push, but we don't see it at all.
What's the name of the upgrade again on the giants that like reduce the damage you take?
There's the skin upgrade, and then there's the magic upgrade. There's resistant skin and...
Resistant skin is against magic, I think.
Yeah, hardened skin or something.
Yeah,
Hardened
hardened
skin,
skin, yeah.
Actually, I don't know. In this battle, one had big HP potion and Ankh on DK, but TC of Spiral had like 200
Yeah.
HP and it was running around.
You should have just given him both, I think, almost for sure.
Yeah.
I like that he goes to the mana fountain though, behind his... Even though these guys burn the shit out of you every time you go there. And now he's gonna have Orb.
But they have no. Oh, okay. Spiral makes it super fast expo.
Oh my god, he's going
Oh,
torrents?
Tauren, that's
Yeah.
fun.
That is sick,
Tauren is
actually. If you
Tauren
can
is
get a
really
bunch
good
of them...
pick here. Yeah, Tauren is a really good unit. Probably the best unit in the game to counter what Foggy and
Town is under siege.
to counter what Foggy and Cash are going for.
Yeah, but in low numbers, they're really bad.
Yeah, you need pulverize, you need a lot of them, like...
You need like 4 of them. He needs like 4 Tauren.
And also Cash can make Kodos, he already has one.
Well, it's very hard to eat torrents when you have TC Stomping and Leech Creep Lord. So as higher numbers, as harder to something with.
I think Spiral's losing to the creep here. Spiral just lost a headhunter. His TC super low.
Oh my god.
Oh,
By the way,
shit.
that Lich... Have you seen that Lich?
Players' forces are under attack.
Ooh, which is brutal.
Oh, but Finn.
Well, look at the mountain giant with the speed scroll. That's kind of funny looking.
Oh
TC
my
is
god!
alive.
Ooh,
I can't believe you went Hex first, actually. Some healing is
probably
what they
did.
needed.
he probably didn't skill anything and saw the army running through, and he was like, "Oh, I can use Hex to get a couple kills here."
Yeah. But now Cash has an expo as well.
And he has Torn pumping, so he has 2 on the battlefield. There's 2 more gonna join. I'm not sure if he got pulverized.
I guess we'll see when those guys start hitting stuff.
Look at this cheeky expand
Oh
coming
my
off
god.
the Foggy. Oh my goodness.
That's not gonna get 5.
Yeah, DK thing's level 5 off that. And it still has the healing and the on. And so 3 mountain giants on the side of Foggy with 8 archer, 8, 9
Players'
archers.
forces are under attack.
Oh, and Foggy's switching into bears here for healing and roar and a little bit more damage.
Yeah, you don't want to just mass giants. I think 3 usually does the job. It's same in solo.
Yeah.
In 2v2, sometimes I made like 7 giants.
I guess if like you have some archers behind and then your teammate has only range, maybe it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, with Orc as ally, it's not that good, but if you have UD with Mass Destros, Fins, and Heroes, I had 33 giants.
Look at this.
They're crazy.
He left the sacred text, so the creep was so angry that he killed the wisp that was there.
Probably
TC's
that
gonna
creep gonna be the last on the map.
TC gonna get level 5 there.
Oh shit, actually I think Cash and Foggy gave yellow guys too much time for creeping. Like, look at these heroes. TC level 5, creep lord
Oh, the
level
Kodo-
3.
Oof. Yeah, if creep lord gets level 3 in particular, Impel just becomes
Okay,
insane.
they don't want to fight here because Spiral just ordered some torrents.
Oh,
Some
and they got
one.
Devotion Aura somewhere?
Where's Spiral going? You're trying to go around.
Oh, yeah.
Don't go too
Oh,
far.
they're TPing out. They're saying, I don't want to fight yet. They want more Tauren. They want
Yeah,
more
yeah.
Tauren. I think it's a good idea.
Sneaky Foggy.
Cash is saving gold, by the way. He hasn't broken upkeep yet.
And he has only one borrow. I mean, he needs 2 more at least.
You know what's gonna be a big level is Priestess level 5. Because when they get True Shot level 3, that's gonna be ridiculous with this many range units.
Yeah. Actually, I have no clue how it's gonna go. I mean, is it gonna be in favor of one of the teams super hot, or
I think Cash Foggy is still ahead here. There's so much damage coming out that even with Torn, did you see how quickly that Torn died a lot faster than I thought it would? When, like right there when they were focusing it down.
Wait, one is getting Vagans.
But that's not bad. Spread some disease cloud in the back.
Yeah.
I think TC needs Invis potion very high, very much. I mean, just imagine stomping inside the opponent's army.
Yeah. Here we go. They're gonna force a fight. Team not from this planet, confidence. 58 supply for Cash. We got 80 for Foggy, 70 for WaN, and
where is all Cash money?
Oh my god, TC! Level 5 TC is dying instantly!
oh,
Holy hell!
That's
Level
so
5 TC
easy.
dies at the start of the fight!
and Death Knight. He has Zank, but you don't want to lose that from the get-go. He does have greater healing as well. He pops that instantly, and he's gonna fall very quickly here.
It's hero kill.
With big impel.
I don't know why Spiral had no Invis potion.
He needed to have the Yank the entire game, I think. He's the one guy at the front that's gonna get melted against this army.
At the leech damage, plus 42.
Right, god.
Some giant impels. There's still one more, actually, of them. A bomb at the front.
Actually, they're doing good. Okay.
Creep Lord! Buys a potion, can he get coiled? He's too far!
Almost,
Oh my god.
bottom is super close to level 6 here. We might see a Starfall. No, he's gonna back up.
Instead of killing one more archer, he kills the bomb.
What a sick game. Cash with 38 supply. Foggy 68, but he does have low hit point giants, which are going to be very hard to heal because he has no alchemist. Actually, never mind, those Moonwells
Are under attack.
kind of solved.
That was such a terrible mistake from Spiral to not have Involve or not have. I mean,
Yeah, but it's because one is selfish. Why is he not giving him the Yank or the greater healing? What the hell?
That TC just melted. He melted. I mean, it was a mistake from Spiral, but it was hard to predict how fast that TC would die. That was so.
Oh my god, look at Lich.
Actually, just imagine if TC would be alive for the whole battle, and the end gonna be completely different. They did good even losing TC, after losing TC.
Have you guys seen that Lich?
Yes. That Lich got some DPS.
Oh,
Is
chimps.
he buying those from the shop? Is there a marketplace? Where's he getting all these?
Chimps.
What? Oh my god. He has 4 Chimrust. The Zabombs are gonna evaporate.
Oh yeah, those chims are gonna end the game for sure.
0-3 upgrade.
Yeah, 0 damage.
A player's forces are under attack.
Well, you got the 3 armor upgrades for the mountain giants.
He got anti-magic on the bottom, but no TP. If he moves out and gets nuked, like this could be pretty bad.
Look at the Lich again. One more close.
What?
More close.
He keeps getting claws.
More claw. Plus 41
With-
Lich.
No, it's gonna be more. Plus 48 now with Coda Aura. Crazy.
Now, here we go, they speed scroll in. They saw the... Actually, Foggy and 81 supply.
He's with a big evil now.
They need to start Koinovaing from afar. The TC is obviously going to say something about this. Cash actually very close to 6. The main base is dying so fast! Oh my god.
Spiral's main is taking that corrosive breath from the chimeras. Oh, and Spiral's out of wood. He actually can't repair anymore. So here we go. This is going to be the force to fight. But look at the teeth. Look at the Tauren, man. Tauren just died in 1 second. You see anti-magic potion popped on the bottom, plus Starfall. That has to be
Dispel it. Dispel anti-magic and storm. Come on, guys.
Yeah, he had one single destroyer, but he's gone now.
So
Oh, looking for that stomp. Finally gets it, but I mean, that's the damage was already dealt the entire fight.
yeah.
Just kite. I think they should just kite. Because there is no healing on the other side. It's like all damage. Oh, the Death Knight. Whoa. TP is in panic.
Are under attack.
Ooh, he killed one more giant. Alright, we have a lot of expos now because Foggy took the one in the bottom left as well.
Yeah, and Team Cash Foggy is really just taking over this game. Even if it's not quite game over yet, I think it's pretty much game over.
Well, I mean, WaN can nuke a lot, to be honest. He has Lich level 5. And like I said, there's no healing. Look at how many red units there are. I'm not saying it's looking great, but I don't think they're necessarily completely out of it here.
Yeah, yeah.
Spiral has
Oh,
no
I
army,
mean-
that's the problem.
Player's forces
And he's not even level 6 either on the TC.
And Cash needs like some master doctors and healing wards right now.
Oh, I guess they have Shadow Hunter. Yeah, if they could just spam heals, like 10 of them in a row, they bring everything back to full, I guess. It was the right move to pull back. TC was looking for a stomp. They're gonna catch a Kodo.
Nice block from the ship.
Oh my god, those headhunters. How berserk.
Oh.
Strike!
Boom.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh my god, the chimps, they're gonna be like, wait a minute! Creep Lord Azor!
Okay,
TC
they
coming
need
back
just-
in. Oh, TC has no survivability item, he just got rune bracers, that's it.
They just need 10 wyverns and cheers. Die.
Actually, yeah. Bat Riders would not even have been good because he had all the armor upgrades.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be fighting, they should just be kiting, but it's tough. Lich! Oh my
Have to
god.
fight against Hex.
Player's forces are under attack.
You know. Actually, that was close. If Spiral would not lose TC in that big battle,
Yeah,
completely different.
yeah, I agree. Yeah, not a bad showing at all. Yeah, and if the TC didn't fall in that first fight, I think this would have been a very different game.
Okay, guys, I'm disconnected. Have fun.
Good luck, Juan. Or good
Yeah.
luck, Neutron, rather. Sorry, I read Juan's name. I read it. I was looking at Juan's name on the screen as you left, and I was like,
Well, our team is #1, so yeah.
What a guy. Good luck. Alright.